Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Corn Creep Contention public match for you, but before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description and get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. Get an additional public match broadcast per week. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. And with that all being said, server pop today is 200 right now. It is Sunday, November 24th at about 5 p.m. Eastern time right now. So about dinner time right now, for me anyways. Have some food on my side. But 200 server pop right now, inbounds looking good. CSA officers, you got Bell, Pie Man, 365, Teabag, Viceroy of Texas, none for their artillery. And then for Union, you got Drifting, Agent Trump, Chunky, Rally Trooper, and Wenghis Khan for the artillery. Artillery-wise, Union has 8, Confederates have 5. Inbounds is 4, with Union having 3 more. It's 7 in CSA's favor. So, if you don't know how contention works, essentially, the game mode is you got a bunch of flag poles across the map. You can see 4 of them on your screen right now. There are 6 on this map. And basically, one of them is chosen at random, which is this point, which is closer to Union spawn, which is why Union is here first. So, Union and Confederates are fighting over this point. They have 15 minutes, which is what that gold timer starts with, but now it's at 11 minutes. And basically each team is fighting over it. When they have captured it, if they hold it for, I think it's 7 minutes, then they fully cap it, a new point is chosen, and they knock their opponent team down a whole morale stage. So, generally, these game modes come down to 3 points of contention, so you can lose 1, but you need to win at least 2 to be good. Sometimes these games go 4, but generally, I mean, the game's 45 minutes. You fight over each point for 15 minutes at most, so generally it's about 3 to 4 cap zones. So, Viceroy's pushing up. He's in a nice little spot there. I don't know why Union is charging him here. They're going in very spread out. You'll see CSA a lot of the times, they like to go through the corn to try to hit this point. I mean, it just makes sense. They got a lot of cover in that corn. Not a whole lot of open space for Union to see him. But it looks like CSA wants to push down this Union right. Or I guess Union left, CSA right. Flip that around. Which Union Artillery is going to have a nice time. CSA Artillery, located on the far side over there. They are not going to get a whole lot of action, at least initially, but of course we'll see where the next points are, which again, are decided by random. And that is the biggest critique that this game mode has, and I kind of agree with that. So, Agent Trump here, he got killed by My Name Rider, and Union's kind of being pushed out, backed a little bit. They're almost leaving their artillery out to dry. You got more Union companies pushing up, but I like the aggression from CSA. The cool part about contention as a game mode is obviously you're going to lose a whole morale stage when you lose a point. If you don't believe you can take it, is it worth trying to suicide charge a point, lose, and then lose a whole morale stage on top of that? So that's kind of the question, and I don't know if you could hear Bell, but he is like, we're going for this decap. He said it's a hard point to defend. And so it looks like he's going to be charging his guys in. The question is, will the rest of the CSA move in to reinforce? Little Gettysburg soundtrack there. They're sweeping through the initial parts, but they're about to hit the whole Union team on their own.
Hold the line. Hold this line, boys. Do not charge. Do not charge. Hold the line.
How do I not kill the officer? Okay,
and
never mind. I
Eris Cradle's got to get that flag out because Union is defeating the CSA charge slowly. It's a little unfortunate. Bell had some momentum, but the rest of their team did not move in to reinforce.
Yeah, you did. That was the easiest spot. Okay, my company, reform the cannons, reform, my company,
So, I mean, Union held. You can say it's a good hold, but not terribly surprising. Oh, and now the rest of CSA is charging, and that is unfortunate. So, it seems there was no communication there amongst CSA teams, so Union should outnumber CSA here. But can CSA pay it off?
Flag this way, flag right.
I want you, flag right. I want you.
Guys, protect this flag. Grab the flag. Grab the flag. It's important.
And so Union's kind of able to hold on their left. Their right, it looks a little more iffy. They're trying to... CSA guys are trying to run in and get those flags, which is kind of spreading CSA charge out. Union will probably collapse and wipe the rest of CSA here.
I don't know.
No, everybody charge! Everybody charge! Everybody charge forward! Charge forward! Go, 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 go! Charge forward! Go, go, go!
Push forward. Go.
You guys.
Kill that man! Go quick!
Keep those flags low.
So Union is going to be able to hold successfully here. You got a couple CSA guys off in the distance, but they're not going to be able to decap. You need to at least be in skirmishing, which means you need to be by 2 or 3 people to decap or raise a point.
Don't run!
They're right behind you. Alright, that's a hit. That's Yankee on you.
I think we might be overextending a little bit.
A couple Union guys trying to get those flags, similar to what we saw CSA do a moment ago. But, I mean, overall, both sides have been losing the same amount of tickets. Everyone starts with the same amount of tickets. But it is that morale stage drop from a point being captured that really can kind of decide things. So, if I'm CSA at this point, you've lost. You need to reform and set yourself up for success for that next defensive point, which, where could it be? The thing is, the next point could be at this one here. You didn't see that one already. You also got one in the middle of the road here, a little close to CSA spawn. You got one there, and then you got one over by CSA Arty, and you got one in the center of the map. The point won't repeat. I don't think I've seen a conquest or a contention match. You could, yeah. When contention first came out, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. They fixed it, but for example, this was the first point. For some reason, this flag was included in the next group of flags that could be chosen, or points that could be chosen. So sometimes you see the same point show up 2 times in a row. And obviously, Union's defended this really well, and that'd be crazy if Union could just stay here. So they removed that, so it can't be the same pull 2 times in a row. But we'll see what CSA does. CSA kind of holding in the center of the map. If it was this point, CSA could still make that work, but it looks like they're setting themselves up to defend the next few points.
Let's go, boys. Run over, run over.
Here, independent fire from here. At least you can get some shots off. Fire.
So we'll know in roughly 45-ish seconds where that next point is. I think it's 45.
Alright, somebody pick up the flag. Come on, guys. Pick up the flag.
So, great hold from Union initially. It's more of a CSA blunder than a great Union hold, but Union at least stayed organized and they did what they needed to do. CSA could have potentially won if Bell's guys did not go in early, or you could argue that the rest of the team didn't go in. But frankly, if you see your teammates charging in, like a whole company charging in, and you plan on charging, you should really be charging. Anyways, next point is in the center of the map. So CSA's got the jump on it. You do have Union already moving there, though. Rally Trooper, his guys are getting close. And they're going to be able to have a nice angle on this.
I think they're coming.
So it looks like one company is moving down right. Got 2 moving down center, and then you got 1 hitting this left side, which CSA is trying to plug that gap. Union could still try to outflank if they want, but it looks like they're going to go straight in on Bell, who is indecisive for if he wants to pull forward or not. So Union's holding far back. You can see CSA is not engaged. And it seems that Union... I kind of like the play Union's going for. I don't know if it'll work, but Union is throwing a lot of fire on the point. And you can see CSA is having a very hard time trying to get this point capped. And eventually Union is probably going to charge in here, which is slowly pushing forward.
I need bodyguards. I'm the only one on board.
Get the flags out too. Get over here. Bodyguard him.
See, CSA's trying, but Union just throwing so much lead that it's very difficult for CSA to do something. And those flags are near the point too, and so they're getting hit down. So CSA is slowly struggling with these respawns. This is methodical.
Yeah, I killed 3 of you right now. Hold your shot, hold your shot, hold your shot. Yo, everybody, don't hop, don't hop. Follow me this way, quick.
I wonder when Union will try to charge in, or maybe they'll just do this for another 13 minutes until that gold timer hits 0.
You want to stay away from him.
Yeah, you can see what's going on in the chat on the bottom.
I'm gonna join you. Boys, just right, up and over.
So, CSA is getting completely curb stomped right now. And drifting is pushing. This is so down. Oh my, this is so. I don't know. This is just masterful play on Union's part. CSA will get the point capped. But remember, Union's got 7 minutes to decap. This is absolutely embarrassing from CSA right now. So it looks like that second Union company that was pushing down the center, he's now pushing around Chunky. Looks like he's off straight up in the game. And
shoot him down, boys. Shoot him down.
Drifting is charging his guys in now, which they got a good shot. The CSA is about to drop to take him off. This could be a 2-cap game if Union wins this point.
Get him off, big. Get him off, big.
You got more Union reinforcements rolling up the side here. CSA Viceroy does hold that. Union needs to... I don't know. Union's in a fine spot, but they have more numbers. They need to take advantage of the situation, though, before CSA kind of figures things out. And it looks like they're trying to do that now. You know, Union has methodically taken this point, and they've moved very slowly doing it. That kill from Rally got him down to taking losses, but normally I don't like the slow methodical killing, but it made perfect sense here. And Union's done it well. Normally I'm much more fast pace, be decisive, but that whole move from Union was decisive. This was, what a play. And Union's going to force CSA down to breaking if they get this cap. They could hit him in the last stand. Chunky's charging in. Now, Union can't get a little over-aggressive and overextend. Looks like we got another chicken coop there.
Hey, what are you doing?
Back to spawn.
Hold back. Go. Get up there. Let's. Oh, that's a lot of Yankees.
Right on my ass.
Wow.
You ain't one of me.
Take care of all these Rambo Yankees coming in.
Don't charge us. We got guns.
Union raising that flag. You can see because that blue orb is increasing in size on the timer on your screen. CSA is starting to gain a little bit momentum back just because Union kind of overextended when they charged in there.
Yeehaw, bitch! Get the rev, get the rev!
So, let's see here. Oh, Union has a whole company reserve. I didn't even realize that. Even then, Union's still kind of overextending a little bit. And so, Union holds this for 7 minutes. They'll knock CSA down another morale stage.
Flag it back. Flag it back.
CSA, it looks like some of them are charging around the side, but Union holding strong. I don't think anyone has... You got a couple down flags here, which both are CSA flags. So, Virginian flag there. The 5th Virginia.
Get out there.
That's a tiny flag.
Hey, get that flag up. Get that flag up.
Union now dropping to engaged. And Union is getting reformed. Looks like they have 2 flags back here. So they're going to have a nice effort. Although, because they're holding off to the side like that, obviously CSA has a direct path to point. But even if they do, these guys are going to get great flanks on them or charge up their rear.
Fire straight to the point. Straight to the point, boys. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
What was that already shot?
Shoot him down.
It's way overhead.
We got a line.
Union charging on this side. Union's trying to make this a 2-flag game.
Go chug him, kill them all.
Hey, Bill, be quiet. Be quiet, Agent
Shut up,
Imperial.
Bill. Shut up, Bill. I killed you again.
Come here, bitch! Oh, yeah.
CSA's got all four flags clumped up behind the chicken coop. And, I mean, Union did lose, but they're charging the whole team. They're still contesting, and it looks like Chunky's rolling up with his guys now.
They're wrapping around our right. Watch the right. Watch the right. They're pulling up right.
And this, I mean, outside of the morale stage difference, it's a half morale stage difference just from raw tickets.
USA! USA!
Go.
Give them a little bit of Pennsylvania.
So, this is terrible.
Here they come, here they come.
Up and over! On me! On me!
I shot their officer, I shot their officer.
Going like that.
Half of us spawn. I get spawn.
So, Union setting up nice defensive positions to put themselves between CSA and them. I mean, we look at the numbers here. I mean, they're surprisingly even. They're very even overall. So this is... wow.
And I care about this boat. Oh look, I can see him right there yonder behind the house.
Should we volley?
So CSA is kind of in three clumps right now. You got this forward clump. They've got one flag there, but they're just getting completely outshot. T-Bag's trying to reposition. You got the guys coming out of Maine right now. CSA is going to hit braking and then drop the last stand after Union takes this point. So, I did forget to mention, if this probably won't happen, but if you're new to contention, if the goal timer hits 0 and a team is still capping the point, then the game will let you finish that out. Similar to if you're decapping when that clock hits 0. But looks like CSA as a team, for the most part, you got some coming out of Maine, but it's more of a trickle. But they're trying to reform behind the house right now.
Flag down, flag down. Somebody pick up
And
save the flag.
They're trying to put an effort, but look how spread out they are. I mean, Union is acting like a machine right now. Chunky is charging out the CSA Artie, which they haven't been really doing a whole lot this round. Not like you can. That shot went to Timbuktu. And Rally Trooper is flanking around the CSA. I mean, the whole CSA team is pressuring two Union companies, which... why is there a CSA flag here? How did it get up here? What the heck? And Age of Trump now. Now, I don't think it'll matter, but Union... honestly, once Union hits CSA to braking, they don't need to attack much more, because regardless, CSA will be in last stand. Not that it matters. I think Union just needs to be a little wary of overextending, but I don't know if that matters, because CSA is just playing so terribly. You just don't want to give CSA an opportunity to come back, but, I mean, they're almost down 2 morale stages at this point. I don't know if it'll matter. You do have this CSA group. I would say they were trying to flank around, but looks like Pie Man's a new officer here. And it looks like CSA's gung-hoing it down the center here. Which, that's the thing. Union kind of overextending right now, which gives CSA a chance at the point. Union is starting to turn around, though.
Hurry up, hurry up.
No, get him out of here, bro. Charge him out. Get the fuck. What the fuck are we doing? Charge him, dude.
Northwest. Charge, boys.
Good shot from Union Artie that knocked down and killed a few. The guy's still decapping though. It looks like Union's going to be able to keep the flag alive.
No.
And Nuke is running that flag in there. CSA is going to lose that flag. I don't know like it matters. CSA hits breaking and last stand. Wow.
Hey, we gotta move. Let's go.
So next point, it's not going to matter for much. It's by CSA Artie. So once CSA dies, they don't come back. The problem is Union has to pretty much wipe every single person on CSA if to end the round, which that's going to take a while. I mean, these maps are big. I'm excited to look at the casualties after the fact. Got Union sweeping through. I mean, you got the last chunk they're spawning in at main. I don't know if we can hear their reaction right now. And so, the round here is going to be a slow death for CSA as Union goes to cap the point. And there they go. So it's automatically 3/4 of the way capped. A little less it looks like, but Union's got to hold that for 1:45, and then they'll automatically win. So this match will be over, and video will be over in less than 2 minutes, regardless.
Take it, A. Execute everybody.
Right there to the south. Look south.
This is for you, Lincoln. Uh-oh, guys.
So the other two companies starting to move this way. What a volley there.
No! 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 You guys are gonna pay for this!
I'll see you.
You're gonna pay! You're gonna all pay for this! Did you hear me, you son of a bitch? You're gonna pay for this, you gay Yankee bitch! You're gonna...
So, Union sweeping through. There's, I mean, they haven't, oh, I guess there's a couple
Let's go.
going through artillery. But, anyways, I mean, there's not much more to say about the round, really, than what we saw. Wow. Well, this is probably the most dominant round of contention I've seen in my entire life. And the thing was, CSA had a chance with that middle point, too. That's a generally fair point, I would say. This is a very good map. But anyways, with that all being said, I hope you all enjoyed the curb stomping. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. We have our Patreon where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You get an additional broadcast per week. That's the wrong hotkey. But if you want to support us on Patreon, you got a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can get an additional broadcast per week. Get raw, no commentary footage of all the broadcasts we do, and advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos. But besides that, though, we have our Discord and merch, our X, and our Instagram if you want to get notified about videos those ways as well. But we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. And here is the actual outro cue and not a jump scare. The casualties aren't that far off. I'm shocked. Anyways, see ya!